YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Lux, aka the Married Gamer, and really quickly I wanted to show you how to download the teams from my NCAA Football 14 FCS team project. The easiest way, this is how you do it. So you come to the thread, which is found at Operation Sports. Let me show you the banner, Operation Sports, right there. You come to the thread and you scroll down. So let's just say that I wanted to download the Eastern Washington Eagles. So basically what I've done, every time a team is created, I go ahead and create a hyperlink for the person who created that team. And what's going to happen is when you click that hyperlink, it's going to automatically take you to the specific thread for the person who created that team, so you can get further details. So this is Eastern Washington, the team that I created. So you see their logo there. We also highlight key players on the team, kind of like the impact players or the players that are standouts. And then you also have the link to view the team in the Team Builder tool, which I'll show you in just a second. You have the person's Team Builder name right here, so that when you do your search for it within the game itself, you'll know who to look for if you have that on that same console. If you don't have that same console, so because I created my teams on the Xbox 360, if you're a PS3 user, you still can download these teams, and that's where the word timestamp comes into play. It's a way to identify the date and time when a team was created in Team Builder. So when you go look at the search results, you'll be able to narrow your search down and find that specific team. And this is really primarily for the people that are on the opposite console. So if you created this team on the Xbox 360, the timestamp is really important for the people on the PS3, and vice versa. If I created this team on the PS3, this will be important. The timestamp will be important for the Xbox 360 gamers. Because if you have the same console that the team was created on, you can just search by the person's profile name. So also in the post we have extra info if there's any. So for this team, I have included their 2010 home and away jerseys. I included their alternate black helmet, and then also some key information here is that there's no red field turf, because as most people know, Eastern Washington, they have an all red field, kind of like the all blue field that Boise State has. Eastern Washington has an all red field, but due to the limitations in Team Builder, you can't do that. So I just called that out here in one of my bullets. And then for the PS3 users, again, the team is listed as East Washington in Team Builder because you have so much character space to work with. Sometimes you can't put the full team name there. So that's just something that we point out. And this disclaimer down here, oftentimes when we create these teams, we'll have to go back and make updates and changes. They may get new uniforms, or sometimes we may have to make roster edits, change people's stats, so to speak, or even depth charts. So when we do that, we usually put an update right here in the timestamp field, and basically we just notate right here. If you downloaded this team prior to the timestamp above, please delete your current version and download the revision. And the reason why we suggest you delete it is mainly because if you just downloaded the update, it doesn't go towards the download count for the team. It just updates it. But if you delete your team and download it again, it gives it a new download count. And that's really to help the team be noticed by players who want to download it that's on the opposite console. Because that's the easiest way. If the team didn't have any downloads, it would be really hard to identify that team in your search results in the game because it has 0 downloads. So that's how we try to help the community out. So let's say if you see this team, you're interested in it, but you want to see more information, you click the link. It'll take you to the Team Builder website. And then on that website, once it populates, you'll be able to see more information. So right now this team has 46 downloads. You can see the location of the team, the head coach, the creator, and then you can come down and see the program information. You can see the uniforms, see the offense. I gave this team Tennessee's offense, the run pass percentage, and then you have your play call aggression, substitution, then you have your defense and all this other good stuff. But usually people come here, they look at the uniforms, see how the uniforms look. And so here's the alternate black helmet that I notated in my description of the team. You have now I don't know why sometimes EA it's a glitch in Team Builder. When you don't have any jersey text, it puts the word shark there, but I assure you that that's not in the game. When you play this with this team in the game, there's no sharks on the jersey. Then here's their older 2010 jersey. And then you have the alternate red. You have their alternate pants there. And then from here, you can look at the roster. Now we have a very detailed, strict guideline for how we rate players. Only because we have to have a certain guideline for everybody to follow, and there's a range on this scale depending upon the teams that you're working on to know how high or how low to rate the players. So you can come in here, you can sort it by position, and you can see what the players' ratings are. But that's pretty much what you can do. You see all of that, and then you go to it go inside the game itself, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Alright, so now that you've got your game started up, this is what you want to do. You want to go down to Team Management. You want to go to Team Builder. And you want to go to Search Schools. So, for example, by default, your gamer tag or your PSN name will be here in the author field. But you can change it to anybody on your friends list, or you can change it to any gamer tag, or you can change it to a specific gamer tag if you know the name or the gamer tag of the person you're looking for. On the PSN, it'll be the PSN ID. But if you're downloading somebody's team that was created on a different console, you would select any for the author. Then for school type, you want to select FCS. School name, nickname, I mean, you can put that there. Usually I tend to not even worry about that. I make sure I go to the state. But depending on your search results, you may want to put something here. So let's just say that I wanted to download, well, let's just see if we can find my team. So let's type in East Washington, because that's how I have the team listed. East. Alright, so I typed in East Washington. If you want to, you can select the state. I always like to do that because the more search information you can put in, the better your results. This right here, the year, I don't really think this actually works, but you want to put it for NCAA Football 14, then you click search. And I believe now I got 15 matches back for East Washington for all my search parameters. Alright, and if you remember, my East Washington had 42 downloads, so there you go. And the timestamp is the 4th of August at 10:09 p.m., which is what my post had in there. And then that way you know exactly this is the team that I need to download, because it doesn't give you the name of the person's team that it is. All you get is modified, download, name, nickname, school type, and version. So actually the version, it actually works. Early on the game didn't work so well, but there you go. So if you were trying to get the Eastern Washington Eagles, this will be the one, and you can preview the roster or check out the uniforms, and then save school will download it. I've already downloaded this school, so I'll show you what it looks like. To look at the schools that you downloaded, you go back into Team Management from the main menu, select Team Builder. And this time you want to go to Manage My Schools. And then from here, these are where your schools are going to be. You can sort it with the X button by school name, by nickname. Let's see, here we go. East Washington, I had this downloaded twice for some reason. Now this was an older version. Let me delete this older version. And that's what I mean by, instead of just updating the team to the newer version, you want to delete and download a newer version of it so it'll go towards the count. But anyway, here's the East Washington Eagles. As you can see, the timestamp matches 8/4/13 to 10:09, and it has my gamer tag there. And there you have it. That's pretty much how you do it. Yep. So if you have any questions about how to download these teams after viewing the video, just send me a message. I'll try to help you out. But it's pretty straightforward once you understand the whole timestamp thing and knowing what you're looking for. All right. So I hope this information was informative. Kind of redundant. I hope the video was informative. Until next time, it's your boy Mr. Lux, aka the Married Gamer, and I'm out. Peace.